It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Five teams have advanced to the divisional rounds, and one more will join them. Our final wild card game is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Tua out of the pistol. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So they'll decline this and take the result. New set of downs for him from the 31. Running it after the penalty. This is ahead for about 5. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Rams add a man to the secondary. 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, it's a great start and a tough thing to do.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one one flying. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Stafford now off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled for no gain.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Set. White.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. Escapes the defender. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stafford back to throw. That's on target. Puka Nacua. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Quick pass right side, complete. And this one had no chance, hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Waiting.
Trying for it with Stafford. It's on target to Williams. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's Stafford once more. Hits him on the out route. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a 1st and goal from the 8.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. You're waiting.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, King, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Omaha. Ready.
Stafford now against the blitz. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set. Hey, 50, 280. Hey, 22. tonight.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Rams won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Going play action. Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Buck. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 2 and out from the gun. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
That's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, really rules out that kind of decision.
Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Cause nice game left side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
180. Alert. Zebra. Look at him.
Give to Williams from the gun. He has room past the 25. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now lead by 10. Kyron Williams, the touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams drive their lead to 11. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Robinson on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Tua off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
First down, here's Tua. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Tagovailoa on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
To the 28-yard line. A gain of 2.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Set.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Nakua's got it again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Looking quickly here.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Rams first down.
And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Short pass brought in. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Middle.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Rams are stuck deep in the red zone at the 10-yard line. Well, what better way to follow up one interception Then by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you'll flush it all down the toilet.
Stafford now on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to track that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Set. Yellow 20. 20 hot.
Stafford to throw again on second. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal.
Ready. Hey, 5-0. Blue 60. Ready, hot.
Williams can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
280.
Stafford from the gun. Coming in the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set. Moving hot.
Going power with the big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams get more points to end a lopsided first half. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams push their lead to 18.
21. Falcons 3.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back to the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10. And they're on 27-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
59. 280.
Back to throw, here's Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
That's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
11. Ready. 20. 180. Big 20. 53. Ready. 40 gut. 40 gut. Sit on.
Here's Stafford. And finds Adams downfield. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Yellow waiting! Yellow waiting!
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown.